In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous resin-coated real butterfly wings. And you could use these for so many different things. I especially like to use them for keychains and jewelry. So here we go. What you're going to need is the silicone mat that you see in the background, that is blue. And you're going to need laminate butterflies. I'll do another video on how to do that. You're going to need your UV light, your heat gun, and scissors. And I use 2 of these, keep it going so it doesn't overheat. A silicone paintbrush tip, life-changing. I used to use popsicle sticks, such a waste. Your resin, I love that brand there. Not sponsored, wouldn't mind to be. You're going to need the hole punch things, and these are a great investment because you could use them for your display cards. And yeah, so here we're going to cut, and you want to make enough room at the top so that you can put your hole punch comfortably. And there's the hole punch. And just really look and make sure that you aren't too close to the edge. And you also don't want to be too close to the butterfly. If you hole punch on the butterfly wing, you are going to have some bleeding. It's going to discolor your wing. So this is like an extra step. I'm just kind of cleaning it with water because it got dirty. The laminate got dirty. And now I'm going to put on some resin. And it really depends on how big your wing is, but you can always add more. It's not easy to take it off. It's a little messy. And then I like to really hover over this. So this was a little challenging for me because I tried to keep my distance so my head wasn't in the view. But you just want to get it as close as you can to the edge. It's pretty forgiving because of the thick viscosity. So you can move it around and it kind of stops itself from going over the edge, but you still need to act with caution. And I do a whole butterfly at a time, and I push it around until right up where the hole punch is, and then I do all of them, and I actually come back to that area after I heat it with the lighters, which you will see. I find that sometimes it might bleed through the hole, and then it becomes a messy step of correction. So it's a delicate area up there, and I like to do it right when I'm ready for the UV light. So here I'm moving it around. And if you look at it closely, maybe not in this video, but if you make them, you can see if the resin is fully covering the laminate. So you want to do that. You want to make sure that it is fully covering the laminate. And going through. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see. Maybe it will make it a little easier to see, although I don't know because my lighting is terrible. You can kind of see the viscosity and the way that I'm able to get to the edge, but yeah, don't be discouraged. This is a relationship of learning, and I made a lot of errors before I mastered it. It's a big word. I mastered it. So now this is the part where you're going to get your grill lighter so you don't burn your fingers, and you're just going to slowly go over. You're going to get as close as you can without touching it. And you probably can't see it in this video, but you can see a bunch of micro bubbles pop. This step is to get rid of micro bubbles. And then once you do that with all 4 of them, then I get right up there to where that hole punch is. And this part takes some patience, takes some focus, and there you go. So then I'm going to do that with the rest of them. And then after I do that with all 4 wings, we are going to put on the UV light. So I should also note that I alternate grill lighters between every other butterfly wing so it doesn't overheat. All right, here we go. So we're going to click it once, and then I let that run its cycle, and I do it 2 times to make sure that it's not tacky whatsoever. And then we wait. All right, so voila, you have a one-sided resin-coated butterfly wing. At this stage, sometimes the wings bend or fold, and a way to make it nice and flat is to use your heat gun. You want to get it nice and toasty here. This is the only time that I use the heat gun. A lot of people use it for micro bubbles, and I do not recommend it. The lighter is perfect. So then you're going to fold over your mat and place something heavy on top. And it really depends on the severity of the bend, how long you're going to let this sit. Sometimes it's ready in a minute. Sometimes it might take a little longer, and you might have to actually do the process with the heat gun and press again. So we're going to lift it up, and there it is. Now, all you do from here is flip them. Make sure you flip them. If you're unsure, you should feel texture, and then you're just going to repeat the process again